Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll show you my investment portfolio. As you can see right now, is sitting around $58,210. Now, on the last video, I show you how much I've been investing and how much my portfolio investment has been moving through these weeks that there is a lot of uncertainty of what is going to happen about the tariffs from President Trump and the deals or war trades with China, and that has been making the stock market fluctuating too much. And in the last past weeks, we have seen that it reached a bottom and then it went up again. So as you can see right now, pretty much this is how my portfolio has been reacting to the stock market. So as you can see right now, my biggest investment is Nvidia, with which is 3.21%. Then I have TSN, or as a semiconductor, is 3%. Then I have Broadcom, almost 3%, is 2.86. Then I have Apple. Then I have Builders, BLDR, Microsoft, and as you can see, pretty much Chipotle, Uber, NU, Hood or Robinhood, and Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram. All of those represent more than 2% of my portfolio. But as you can see, most of them are on the green side and not on the red side. Now you might think it's because I've been investing a long time, so that's why I have too much gains, but not necessarily, because some of them I made some purchases when these stocks reached the bottom, so that's why it has some gains. Is because I bought some of them. I acquired some of these stocks recently. I didn't have it a long time ago, and since I got it when it was really cheap, that's why you can see it right now green. Then I can continue showing other stocks like American Express, Salesforce, Next Air Energy, which is pretty much green energy. Then I have Grab, which I told you in the previous videos that is way too similar to Uber in USA. Is the Uber version in Asia. I have huge expectations for this particular stock in the future. Then have Mara, which is pretty much crypto. Then have Coinbase, also crypto. You might notice that it used to be one of the huge uh, percentage of my portfolio investment. I reduced the percentage because I knew that when the moment comes to uh, be too much uncertainty, it can go up too much or it can go down a lot. So, in order to prevent any huge losses, I needed to sell some of my crypto stocks, or some Coinbase stocks, to reduce the amount of losses that I can have. And that helped me a lot because I sold them when some of my stocks of Coinbase were in the green. Now I have also Progressive, which is also a new stock that I acquired. NBIS, OPTT, Indie, Sound, CLOV, MPX, and KOPN. Those are stocks that, as you can see here, is just almost 0% or below 1%. The reason why is because this stock fluctuates too much, and I didn't want to be exposed to too much uncertainty of these stocks. Like you can see, for example, here, I this particular stock lost almost 50%, which is about right now 300 of losses, which might sound too much, but to be honest, compared with my portfolio, it's not that much. And I have other stocks that I wanted to be exposed because those are uh, way too volatile. Um, I just want to make sure that I still have those stocks on my portfolio, and you can see it's just not that much. And all of those stocks make about 40% of my portfolio in stocks. Now, if I keep showing you, I have other like a TLT, which is pretty much bond. Right now it's sitting around 6.13 down. Uh, I'm okay with that because I was just pretty much making sure that my portfolio doesn't uh, lose too much during these previous weeks. Then I have BIXY, which I explained you before, is just uh, an ETF that follows the opposite trend of the stock market. If the stock market is going down, then this will go up. If the stock market goes up, this will go down. So since I was uh, expecting that the stock markets go down, then I was just pretty much exposing myself to this particular ETF. So then I can make some money, and I made a lot of money on this one. But I'm still keeping it around 15% because the stock market is not giving clear direction right now. Well, a week ago it didn't give me a clear direction because there were too much noise on the Fed that it might happen a recession or not. So it's pretty much unpredicted right now to know if there is going to be a recession or not, and and in case it happens, then bonds and this particular ETF is gonna help me to hedge my portfolio investment. Then I have IRKB, which is a Bitcoin exposure, Bitcoin ETF, and Bitcoin has been doing really good, so that's why I'm almost 20% up, and it's just 10% of my portfolio. Then I have Coney or CONY, which is pretty much Coinbase ETF. Uh, I just keeping it for a long time. I just gonna keep it because it gives me too much dividends. As you can see right now, it's 102%. And even though I made some losses here, about 54% down, the dividends offset those losses. And since I'm gonna still keeping it, I still getting those dividends from this particular ETF. And my cash represents about 15% of my portfolio investment, and all of that makes 58,210. Now, based on what have you seen so far, you might think that my portfolio is not doing that much well, or maybe it's just doing like average. But if I show you right now, my portfolio here is year to date from January 1st is around 5.87% up. I'm not in losses. So it has been consistently going up, even though the stock market has been going down. If I show you right now, the SPY is 3%, 3.5% almost down, while my portfolio is almost 6% up. So there's a huge difference of making gains and losses. So even the stock market is still not recovering from everything that has lost so far from January 1st. On my portfolio, I've been making money. Is because I've been making too much movements, too much analysis on the stock market, and pretty much I was expecting that this would happen at some point, and I said it before in other videos, and it happened, and I bought BIXY and TLT to just offset or hedge my portfolio, and it worked really well. Now I have enough money now that I can uh, buy stocks cheaper and cheaper. I bought it when it was really cheap. I kept buying other stocks, not that much, but the direction that is showing right now, if I check the RSI and the MACD, those are showing signals that it might go up. And I say it might because most people saying that it's gonna go up. I cannot uh, be completely uh, sure that that is gonna happen. Anything can happen in the following weeks. So I'm just waiting for more information about how the stock market is gonna behave in the future, in the coming weeks, in the coming months. For example, right now we are waiting. I'm waiting for the deal between USA and China if they're gonna reach a point of agreement about the tariffs. And so far, I'm just taking a look of it. But as you can see here, MACD and RSI is showing that it's pretty much getting into the green. Right now is the red volumes are getting low and low. So it seems that it might go up on the weekly chart. Now if I check the monthly, the one that I love it the most too, it's also showing signals. The RSI is showing that the trend is changing. It's not going up and going down again. You can notice from April 1st to May 1st, it turned up, it went up. However, that doesn't guarantee that it's gonna keep going up and up. We can go in the past, like when it happened on 2022. You saw a small correction, and people was expecting a small correction, but then it kept crashing. And you can see here, same um, pattern that is going down, and then you see a small change of direction going up, and people was expecting that it's gonna correct and gonna be a bullish market, but it didn't happen. It kept going down. So I don't wanna make that mistake of getting too much into buying too much stocks and then it keep going down. Uh, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna buy anything, but I will just cost average anything that I can find cheaper. And so far as I show you, my portfolio has been doing really well. It's positive, almost 6% up year to date. And even though the stock market is going down, or the stock market has been going down in the past few weeks, although now it's correcting, but it still is in the negative side. So as you can see, my decisions has make me be on the green side year to date, reaching all-time highs, comparing right now with the stock market that is still not recovering completely. So I'm gonna still making some analysis of the stock market. I might get some stocks, some exposure to other stocks, just to cost average, especially those who are in the about 2%, getting exposed a little more. But as I mentioned before, I'm gonna still take a look at the stock market and just see how it behaves, because monthly showing that it's gonna go up, but it's kind of tricky. We saw it before in 2022. The weekly also showing that it's gonna go up, but it can happen anything too, because it is not clear, entirely clear that it's gonna go up continuously. The stock market behaves in ways that nobody can expect. As what I'm noticing, or just making sure, that is that if the direction of the stock market crosses this line on the SPY, which is around 564, then it might be a bullish market. But if it doesn't cross this particular line over here, the 564, I'm going to extend it a little more over here. I'm going to make it a green. Yes, so much better for me. So if it crosses this line, then it's going to be a green or bullish market. But if it just reaches it again and doesn't cross it, this is going to be a resistance line. It didn't cross it here. It tried to cross it again, but nothing happened. So we're going to see how it goes. If it crosses, then pretty much the stock market will go up. But if it doesn't cross in the following weeks, then what might happen is that it's going to bounce and go down and stay in this zone over here. I don't think so, or I'm not sure that it's gonna go up again to the lows that we seen before. It might, or it might not. I'm not sure, but at least I'm sure that if it touches the resistance line over here and then bounce back, then I will start buying more stocks really cheap here. And that's it, guys. As you can see, this is pretty much how it has behaving my portfolio. So you just want to take a look and follow the same stocks expositions that I have. You want to be exposed to these stocks that I have. Take a look and then just make your own analysis. This is just a video to just share how my portfolio has been doing. But you made your own decision. I'm not a financial advisor or something like that. It's just a pure analysis on my own, and this is mostly for entertaining. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye, guys.